Hello friends, welcome to Shade of Aran Heroic. I'm bringing in a relatively standard, pardon the pun, Cthulhu Warrior deck. Because I'm figuring he now has +5 spell damage, and this card will basically, Justicar is basically going to win. If I'm playing effectively against a Freeze Mage, I might as well just armor up and pass. So I don't think this is exactly anything that is a revolutionary idea, or necessarily that clever, but I definitely think it'll be effective. So I figured why not. And secrets. I forget what secrets he played, but I don't think it's going to matter at the end of the day. I'm going to armor up basically every turn except for turn 6, I'm thinking.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
I'm not bothered by that. I'll get that armor right back. And so this is basically going to be deal 10 damage. See, again, like that sort of thing doesn't matter because I'm not going to have a board that, well, it will matter. I will have a board eventually, but I'll basically just have a massive Cthulhu at the end to one-shot him or in fatigue, take care of him that way. Because he basically has nothing but removal, right? Even this, I mean, I kind of want to hang on to this, I think. If I don't have, oh boy. What's going on here? I don't know. We'll see what removal gets used here. So basically, I either want to hit a brand with a bunch of Cthulhu buffs, or see if I can get a brand to stick, which is kind of unlikely. I don't need to do anything, do I? Because soon enough I'll have more armor than him, and in fatigue I'm gonna win, so that's fine. That's fine as well. I don't mind getting rid of that. I was thinking of getting rid of shield block, actually. This is the exact same deck that I ladder with. I wonder if I can actually find it very quickly. Warrior, I think this is it here. Nope. Okay, hold on one second. What do I have to do? He has a bunch of things. Do I even need to play anything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope. And so my plan is basically to draw as little as possible since I'm going to have a full hand. He basically plays nothing but removal. Here we go. That's a good one to play.
Do you have the artifact?
Fills my deck up by 1. Not that that really matters at this point. And I don't know why it's not. Anyways, deck list is not showing up. And this isn't even buffed up yet. How much is my Cthulhu buffed up? I am going to have to use a buff, though. I'm expecting that to be kind of useless, right? And we'll just do this. I don't think those cards... There we go. Cthulhu hasn't been buffed at all. Perfect. So I'm expecting I'll probably... And he's drawing cards for me, so... Is he gonna... What's going on? Arcane Explode. Yeah, see, this is the thing. If he wants to go face with all of his spells, I'm really not too bothered by it, since I'm just gonna armor up every turn. Maybe I'll play a Sylvanas, actually, to try and eat something. Some sort of removal.
No time for games.
I don't think my opponent plays any minions. I don't know how many. I don't know what Shade of Aran's really doing. Hey! Hey, that's a minion. Haven't seen that little dude in a while. I'll slam. Counterspell, I don't mind. Other slam, also don't mind. And I really don't mind drawing one with this. There we go. Wow. Oh, that's really bad for me. I don't want to draw 3. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna overdraw. I just was hoping to stay a little bit farther on fatigue, which I expect I'm gonna win. Yeah, if that had gotten burned, I would have been sad, but that's okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so this is... And I think this deck can honestly be played any sort of... I think any sort of Cthulhu deck can really get played here. Or not Cthulhu deck, any sort of control warrior is probably... I'm not bothered by this at all. Any sort of really control, and I think this could probably be done with... I'll throw a monkey in. Oh! Oh no! Counters! I didn't even think of that. I should have. We saw that Aran has a counter spell. I didn't play around it. No golden monkey shenanigans, but that's okay. So basically I think this deck can be played just a control-y warrior that just armors up every turn. Should do reasonably well. And even here, I mean, I could have played a bigger minion, but I'd rather just armor. I don't know how many other burn spells there really are in this deck, but seems like the Shade is very content on pinging you down, or pinging your minions down one turn at a time, and then you can kind of just... We'll see if we can get Rag to stick. I doubt it. I'm assuming Shade's gonna have enough removal for everything I have. If you really want to customize this, you can get other, you know, you can get rid of Brawl, you can get rid of Execute, things like that. Make it really specific to this matchup, but what have we seen? We've seen a couple Mad Scientists, and that's about it, right? Yeah, this is fine. There we go. Finally get the Shield Slam. And then a bunch of Arcane Missiles, Frostbolt. It's a cool idea. And honestly, maybe Freeze Mage is going to be faster, but I just thought this was kind of funny, so I figured why not. Counterspell, anything like that? No? Oh, Ice Barrier. That one's okay for me as well. And we'll buff up Kassoon a little bit more. I think this game's basically over now. Unless something silly happens when Shade goes into Fatigue. I definitely think Fatigue is the best way to do this. And even here, I think I'll burn and Execute. I don't really care. Nothing silly. And we just pass again. So I mean, this isn't even taking that long. What, we're 6.5 minutes in. Flowing through it nicely. You've seen most of what the deck is, yeah. Opponent's into Fatigue. Yeah, Shade's into Fatigue. I keep saying opponent. Shade's into Fatigue here nicely. And it's basically over at this point. And I don't think you need the Cthulhu package. I don't think you need really expensive Control Warrior cards. If you're basically playing Warrior and hitting armor up every turn, I think you're gonna win. Maybe I'll try that out, actually. I'm sure we can find a standard Warrior list. There we go. Look at this. And then, yeah, great thing about Frozen Rag, he still attacks. That's kind of cool. But I knew about that, but it's still kind of cool to see. And it looks like there's no more. Hey, Pyroblast. That's not going to help you here. Oh, if he Pyroblasted himself, that would have been awesome. I want him to lose to Fatigue, but it's not going to happen, I don't think. I'm sure this matchup can be won with basic cards. Oh, I definitely need to do that. Just looking at what the opponent, what Shade has here, there's no reason this can't just be won. Because none of these Cthulhu cards were really necessary. It's not like Cthulhu came and burst them out, nothing like that. I mean, finally Cthulhu's here. There we go. That's a well played. But yeah, okay. Okay, we're gonna go right into a game with regular or classic cards, classic card set that everyone should have. Maybe a couple commons and things like that, but mostly just the regular warrior cards. Alright, I'll see you in 2 seconds.